It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Hey, good morning and welcome to Tuesday's Travel and Cruise Industry News podcast on this, the 25th day of June, 2024, coming to you from Bedford County, Virginia. It could be hot again today, up in the low 90s today as opposed to the mid 90s the last couple of days, but it's still going to be hot. We're going to get one day as there's a break now in the forecast. It's calling for a high of 89. So anyway, it's pretty warm out there. We have quite a few stories this morning without any major stories. The lead story is a $2.2 million vacation. Cruise guests warned about Greek heatwave. Carnival eliminates some loyalty perks. Explora Journeys launches Italian fine dining experience. An American cruise line triples the Hudson River cruises. That and lots more live here at 11 o'clock this morning. So glad all of you are with me today. I do appreciate it. Take this as my invitation to hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. It doesn't cost anything, helps the channel out a bunch. And by all means, smash that thumbs up button. That helps the channel out as well. If you're listening via the podcast, you need to know that today is National Strawberry Parfait Day. I like anything strawberry, so I'm good with strawberry parfaits. However, if you are listening to the podcast, you can always access it via my blog, which is accessadventure.net, or wherever you get your podcast from. Just search for Travel and Cruise Industry News, and up pops the Fat Travel Guy. See how folks kind of bridged over a screw up there so nobody would ever know that I forgot to do the parfait things and started in on the podcast thing. Oh, well. You know, I can't do anything totally straight, folks. That's the way it goes. All right, before we get to the news portion of today's show, we do have some goings-ons here. This is the Cruise Monkeys, and that's Queen Anne there in the background. There it looks like there may be some adult beverages involved. Now, you guys all know that these are my friends. I don't play for their team, but that's certainly all right. But I have to tell you, folks, that is two good-looking dudes. I really do. They are just studly, I think. Of course, that's my buddies. The Cruise Monkeys. If you're not following them, you should. They cruise a lot for a couple guys at work. So, all right. So this is Sylvia. She's with both of the boys in downtown Charlotte. This is Hogfish Bar and Grill down in Key West. I've been there. And this is Brenda out in front of the Raw Bar. I've been there too. Both of them in Key West. So the sisters are down there. They're not actually twins, even though everybody thinks they are. They certainly look at it like they're like 8 years apart, and they still look like they're twins. I mean, it's something ridiculous like that. I really like the girls. All right, so I forget this guy's name, but he ran the 400 meter. That's 440 yards for you unknowing and unwashed Americans. The 400 meters, this dude ran in 49.34 seconds to finish sixth. Now, to see, I got to tie that into travel and cruise industry news. Okay, so I have no idea where they were. Indianapolis, I think. Okay, so anyway, he finished sixth and 40 9.5 seconds, roughly. Okay. Now, to tie that into travel and cruise industry news, our own Hot Air Tom was also in the race, and he finished 7th in 31 minutes and 12 seconds. And this is Eddie, yo, Brooklyn in the house, Eddie. That's what the real boss. Pickles is telling him what to do on his next live show. She's absolutely directing and producing Eddie's live shows. I'm just saying. I like Pickles a lot. I think Pickles is pretty sharp. My 2 damn cats, they don't even stay on the computer. They don't get on my lap. That's Eddie and Pickles. I sent Eddie a message this morning. I was going to use Pickles on the show today. All right, so I'll be back with some news after a quick break from one of our network sponsors. All right, top story today. A $2.2 million vacation package for 2 guests is being offered by Panache Cruises, an elite online cruise booking site. The journey begins with a 140-day world cruise aboard Seven Seas Splendor from Miami to New York, staying in a 4,400 square foot ultra luxury suite. Combining Seven Seas Splendor's $839,999 per person Regent Suite with a week at the $76,000 per night penthouse suite at the Mark Hotel in New York City, the package creates one of the most expensive vacations ever. Seven Seas Splendor is an all-inclusive cruise. Its veranda suite boasts a living room, dining room, 2 bedrooms, 2 marble bathrooms, and 2 private balconies, all serviced by a personal butler. The suite's king-size bed, valued at over $200,000, is made with braided horsehair, long fiber cotton, and cushioning flax. Of course, the bed neighs on demand. And if any of you are interested in this $2.2 million vacation, please call me. Greek authorities have warned tourists, including visiting cruise guests coming ashore, about the extreme heat wave raging across the Greek mainland and islands. 5 tourists have died so far this month as temperatures soar to over 110 degrees Fahrenheit. It includes a 55-year-old American who was found dead on the Greek island of Mithraki earlier this week. One of the dead was a renowned British TV presenter and author, Dr. Michael Mosley. 2 Dutch tourists and a French national have also died recently. All the deaths so far have come after tourists went on short hikes on the Greek islands. Join us on the pre-dry dock Norwegian Bliss transatlantic, sailing from Miami on January the 4th, 13 nights to Southampton, with stops in Ponta Delgado, Lisbon, Vigo, Bahar, and then into Southampton. Prices start at $9.84 per person. It's going to be a fantastic cruise. Join us on the transatlantic to the Norwegian Bliss, January 4th. Just call me, 434-258-9264.
I regularly post.
And guys, if you are a solo traveler, or if you know some solo travelers, send them the link to this. Man, it's a 0 solo supplement from Norwegian. Again, that was off for a couple weeks, was back to full price. And yesterday they turned it back on again. Have no idea how long it's going to last. But man, if you're a solo traveler at all, to get a 0 supplement from Norwegian, you need to really look hard at either one of the cruises. The pre-dry dock cruise from Miami to Southampton, that's on January the 4th, and the post-dry dock cruise from Southampton back to Miami on February the 2nd. Either one or both, guys. I'm on both. And it's just a phenomenal deal, guys. Spread the word on this one. Because who knows? It's liable to go off tomorrow. Stick the $125 deposit on it, lock it up, and roll. The most loyal of Carnival Cruise Line guests are no longer associated with the one-time charitable donation to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, but the cruise line's commitment to the popular charity remains strong with donations made in multiple other ways. The new Diamond level members of Carnival's very important Fun Person program have noticed that the one-time donation to be made in the new Diamond guest's name as they reach the top tier status is no longer available. This omission happened about the same time the cruise line removed the casino credit benefit from both platinum and diamond level guests. Explora Journeys, owned by MSC Group, has announced the launch of a new fine dining restaurant, Anthology. The restaurant on board Explora One offers guests a unique culinary experience that showcases the diverse landscapes of Italian cuisine. Curated by chef Frank Granger, who began his career as an apprentice at the Michelin-starred Le Vert d'Eau in Angers, France, Anthology offers dishes designed to highlight Italy's regional ingredients and flavors. Key dishes include Mediterranean sea bass with Arabica coffee and tonka bean and scallop cannelloni with black truffles. American Cruise Line is just completing the first of several new summer season Hudson River voyages and will more than triple departures in 2025. Traditionally, the line has plied the Hudson in late September and October for fall foliage viewage, with cruises often selling out a year in advance. May and June sailings are just now wrapping up. This year, the line tested several early summer sailings on a new 8-day Hudson River Summer Classic itinerary round trip from New York. This offers views of Manhattan's famous skyline, sails right past the Statue of Liberty, visits Catskill, Albany, Kingston, Hyde Park, West Point, and Sleepy Hollow. New York City excursions are included. The new Summer Classic itinerary is similar to popular fall foliage cruises, offering ample excursions to cultural sites throughout the Hudson Valley. The summer harkened back to a time when summer sojourns throughout the region were popular. American Cruise Line pointed out the new cruises are also particularly convenient for New Yorkers, with ships departing from Pier 81 off 41st Street, a few blocks south of the Intrepid Museum. Join us on the Norwegian Gem from Quebec City to Boston, sailing September the 13th. 7-night cruise starting at $892 per person. We sail from Quebec City down the St. Lawrence Seaway to Charlottetown, Sydney, Halifax, Portland, Bar Harbor, and into Boston. Join us for a great cruise. Call me 434-258-9264. All right. That's going to wrap up the news portion of today's show. Let's jump over in the chat room and see who's with us today. Nas Kid Boy. That looks like a slammer. There's another one. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that one. Chief Malam Zawaki Sunana, something like that. Hotter Tom's with us. Hi, everyone. We're in Baltimore driving home. Mike's with us. Good morning, Mike. There's Kenneth up in Pennsylvania. Steve out in Kentucky. There's Katie from Martha's Vineyard. Gretchen out in Ohio. Roger down in Jacksonville. Gary older than dirt. He's down there in Florida too. Roger said, I was at the Hogfish. Yeah. If anybody that likes to eat has probably been to the Hogfish at least once and drink. So, yeah, I like the Hogfish a lot. I like the raw bar too. I mean, I had some dynamite oysters there a couple times. So, let's see, where was I? Emily says, good morning, everybody. Grill in April. Yep. Oh, there's Yo-Yo. Eddie is with us. What do you say, Eddie? Thanks for letting me use pickles today. Hey, you didn't have much choice of it. I just stole the picture. I really liked the picture. I thought that was great. Bob's with us. Good morning, Bob. Emily says, I'm working the polls. Well, thank you for your service, Emily, even though I'm not from New York. I mean, I have the greatest amount of respect for anybody that does that and puts up with the crap they got to put up with these days to do that. Emily says, hit the thumbs up button, everyone. Hey, that's a great idea, Emily. Thank you. I'm working around inside with the air conditioning, trying to stay awake. The middle school is graduating today. They don't close the schools on election day? Wow, we do that in Virginia. Todd's with us. Good morning, Todd. He says, anytime. Sir. Eddie, don't call me sir. We're too good of friends for that one. Anyway, I enjoyed having Pickles as my guest today. That was awesome. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. I've got a pretty busy afternoon ahead of me. I've got some work to do here. Then I've got to get out to the pool and serve as lifeguard for 3 crickets and probably a bumblebee. Just saying, somebody's got to do it. So I'm going to definitely be outside most of the afternoon today. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thanks for being here. Don't forget, thumbs up. And also, don't forget, if you have not subscribed, please smash that subscribe button. And take this as my invitation, by the way. And also hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I go live or when a new video is up. All right, that's it for today, guys. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, think about cruising. And hopefully one day soon we'll all get together on the high seas. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see everybody back here at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry, so if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, chilly chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie Cruises.